Hello, this is Victor, and this is another anti-hate video. And this video is a response towards a video called Equal Money is for Zombies, Part 1. And I'm going to take on one point, and that is, how does focusing on Destiny I process support and create world equality? Now, what is first to be realized is that the problems of the world do not exist out there. When we at Destiny look at correcting the world, we do not profess going down to Africa and volunteering, for example. We do not profess this belief that you must apparently leave your home and your environment and sort of get out into the real world. Because we realize that all the problems in the world has originated from day-to-day decisions, day-to-day behaviors, thought patterns, acceptances, allowances, and basically from how we individually live on a day-to-day basis. That is the origin as to the fuckedness of our current world. And we can take an example. Take poverty. How has poverty manifested in this world? Now, if I take a look at my day-to-day actions, if I, for example, go out into the world, I go in, my day begins and I go out to my world and I'm working as a lawyer, for example, and I get a high salary working as a lawyer, and I know that if I use this salary and I buy stuff for this salary, I will actually buy more than I require. And in that way I will support greed, which means that I will make it difficult for another to take part of the resources of this earth, because I claim to myself more than what is actually required. That is one example of how a action taken in a day has an outflow that I can't see with my eyes, but there will be a consequence for what I do, and that will be seen somewhere else. And I mean, that's how our world has become as it is. We have basically on an individual basis only cared about ourselves. I mean, we're trained by parents to go out into the world and, present the best personality, the most positive smile, and we're urged by our parents to gather the most effective skills, get an education, get out in the system, and you get those jobs, and you become something good in this system. And within this starting point of living wherein we are completely possessed by our own dreams and our own fear of failing, we simply do not consider anything but ourselves. And instead of there being human beings in our world equal to ourselves, they are simply enemies that there's no problem to kick them down or stomp on their faces in order to reach for the top. I mean, that's how people live. And that's how we, on a day-to-day basis, and it could be like this also, it's like you dislike someone and you start to gossip about that person in order to make people dislike that person. And in that way you push that person out from the group, and you maybe the person will, I don't know, be fired from a job, or something will happen in his reality wherein he will, or she will in some way suffer. And it's through these subtle actions that we take, wherein we only think about ourselves in our day-to-day participation, that in the end accumulates and becomes what we today face as reality, as Earth, as a planet, a world in complete turmoil and mess. We have simply not done our math very well. If I create a product because I want to have money, and I put dangerous chemicals in this product, and I do that because it's cheap, but I do not consider that the chemicals, they will not disappear, but they will end up in the water, and then finally one day I will drink that water. I do not consider that. And that is how our world is as it is. And that is why focusing on Destiny I process support and create world equality. Because we remove the ego, we remove the fear, the personality, and we open our eyes to reality, wherein everything is equal to ourselves. I mean, if I meet someone on the street or in a boutique, anyone that I meet, if I am here and I release this burden as personality, as I am Victor, I must survive, I have my dreams, I must reach that and this, I am able to consider this person as myself, and as such I'm able to take a decision that will not only support me, but that will support the other one also equally. And that is equality. When both are equally supported. So basically, when you focus on Destiny I process, you learn to become a day-to-day leader over yourself. And you establish the political agenda within yourself. And you live that political agenda. And that is equality for all, and living what is best for all. And that will eventually accumulate to become something that, it's like when you throw a rock into a lake, it will ripple. And it's the same with what we do. What we do ripple, and accumulate. And just as we have accumulated our current world, we will accumulate a world wherein the principle of what is best for all, as equality, will be the one law by which everyone abides, and we will have heaven on earth. So that is why focusing on Destiny I process support and create world equality. Thanks.